Hey Marge, so what I'm going to do here is go through these highlighted ones so I actually went through all your listings and checked them all and caught just a couple mistakes, but once again, mistakes are okay. It's how we learn, but I just wanted to go over those mistakes so we don't make them again. On this one, I'll actually go. You don't need to know why I'm checking this or how I'm checking this. This is a process you don't need to know. I'm just showing you the mistakes that were made. So in the fan, there was a bunch of people that actually listed this item, so we ended up getting pushed to the second page, which is okay. But for $35.60. So on this item, you listed it for the $24.99 or $24.19. So what we need to do next time is actually just make sure we go all the way to the checkout, because sometimes the shipping cost isn't added until then, and that's what happened in this situation. I would just continue as a guest in this situation. Don't log in if you don't have to. So I continued all the way into the checkout and then realized there's a $9.95 shipping charge. So instead of the $24.19, it's actually going to be $9.95. It'll be $34.14 in that item, or in that column there. So that's going to add about $9 to our listing price, and that's going to take us way out of contention on this. So we might be in one of these last pages. So I'm actually going to go ahead and delete this listing. So just on this one, make sure you watch and for the shipping charges kind of thrown at the end there, and make sure you add that into this column. Once again, tax. If you see a tax over here, don't ever worry about adding that to this column. Don't add the tax to this column. The tax is automatically calculated in this column, and then that creates the price that our listing should be between. So just make sure you go to the checkout. Make sure you get the shipping charge on there. That's actually what happened to this item too. I'll show you real quick. You listed it as $39.99, and down here $39.99 in that column. So that should include shipping too. I see why you did it though, because it says free shipping there. I would still add it to the cart, because sometimes you just never know. You really don't. And right there it says estimated item total. I would just go to the cart and go all the way to the process, because sometimes it throws on charges that right at the end. So watch what happens here. I'll proceed to checkout, and then it throws a $1.99 charge on here. So a $1.99 shipping charge right there. So instead of that $39.99, it should be $41.98 in this column. So just make sure you go to the end, get the shipping charge, and kind of go from there. On this one, all right, it lists us at $35.40 right there, and $35.40. That doesn't put us in between these two columns. So it looks like you listed it for $45.59. That may have been the case. App Eagle might have changed the price. But just when you list something, make sure this price matches up with the price that you list it for right there. But that's going to change once again. But just pay attention to detail and make sure it adds up between there. But you were on the right track with that. This one, it's a simple one. So the source URL is actually the cart. So it's your cart. It's not actually the item that we're needing. So when you go to list, or when you go to put up a new listing, the source URL should never be the cart. It should always be the actual item that you're listing. So just make sure when you grab the URL, make sure that item is right there that we're going to be listing. So it's just one of those things, that you're going to have to look out for. And then on this last one here, just make sure we always, I'll put them in for you. Make sure you always put your initials in there, especially when you start training other listers and we have multiple listers listing items. Then I need to know who listed what items. So, but that's just a little one. Those are some little things to keep aware of. Make sure we're always checking for shipping costs. Make sure the source URL is actually the product itself, and then just make sure we're just paying attention to little details like putting all that stuff in. So anyways, other than that, great job. I'm super proud of you. You're doing fantastic, and I'll see you on the next video.